This video covers the latest updates in a leadership dispute within the African Democratic Congress (ADC) party, following a recent court hearing involving Senator David Mark. Lawyer Realwan Okpanachi provides a briefing outside the courtroom regarding the legal proceedings. Court status. The court has heard the arguments from all parties and has officially adjourned for judgment. INEc's position. The Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) submitted an affidavit and a report, Exhibit 1, confirming that they witnessed the party's National Executive Committee (NEC) meeting on July 29, 2025. This meeting resulted in the election of Senator David Mark as National Chairman and Abula as National Secretary. Defense arguments. The defense characterizes the plaintiff's case as speculative and premised on gossip, noting that the plaintiff lacks documentation to support claims that a different leadership election took place on an alternative date. Locus standi and jurisdiction. The defense team argued that the court lacks jurisdiction over the internal affairs of a political party. They cited the Electoral Act, Section 83, subsections 5 and 6b, asserting that the plaintiff has no legal standing, locus standi, to bring this action, and that courts are restricted from interfering in internal party leadership matters. Punitive costs. Due to the frivolous nature of the lawsuit, the defense has requested that the court award costs of at least 50 million naira against the plaintiff as a deterrent. The court's decision is expected to be delivered in the coming days, with the exact date to be communicated to the parties involved.
Okay. My name is Realwan Okpanachi. Realwan Okpanachi. Realwan is spelled as R-E-A-L-W-A-N. Okpanachi, so K-P-A-N-A-C-H-I. Counsel to the third defendant, Senator David Mark.
Okay. So tell us the outcome of the hearing.
Yes, the matter came up for hearing today, and to the glory of God, we have conducted the hearing and adjourned for judgment. The date and time of the judgment will be communicated to us by the court. That was the directive of my lord. The plaintiff adopted his amended originating summons, and respectively, all the defendants adopted their counter affidavits as well as preliminary objections. It's only INEc, the fifth defendant, that did not file a preliminary objection, but they did file a counter affidavit, which is supportive of the case of the first defendant, third defendant, and fourth defendant, respectively. INEc's position agrees with us that the party did hold a NEC meeting on the 29th of July 2025, during which distinguished Senator David Mark and His Excellency Ogbeni Adebosola were elected as the National Chairman and National Secretary of African Democratic Congress (ADC), respectively. INEc also confirmed in their report as Exhibit INEc number 1 that they attended the NEC meeting and that the NEC meeting produced distinguished Senator David Mark and Adebosola as National Chairman and National Secretary. They also confirmed the fact that the document, they have produced a report, which the report they attached. So INEc is on the same page with us as far as this matter is concerned. The plaintiff's case is speculative, is premised on gossip. The case is premised on an activity that never existed. Their argument is that the Senator David Mark and Adebosola emerged as the National Chairman and Secretary of the party on the 22nd day of July 2025. And we are saying, no, you don't have any document to prove that. But we have document to show that on the 4th day of July 2025, the party did serve INEc a notice of their NEC meeting to be held on the 29th day of July 2025. And on the 29th day of July 2025, the meeting held, INEc attended, and INEc produced the report. So the evidence is before the court. While we have evidence before the court to back up our claim that the NEC meeting held on the 29th and not 2nd July 2025 or any other date, they don't have any document to support their assertion. We also raise the issue of locus standi. What is the locus of this? The person who filed this matter is not an official of the party. He's a member of the party. And the Supreme Court is very clear that any issue that borders on internal affairs of a legal party, no individual has any right to institute the action, and no court has jurisdiction to entertain it. And we also cited to the court the provisions of the new Electoral Act, Section 83, subsection 5, that prohibits and restrain courts from entertaining matters bordering on internal affairs of political party. We also brought to the attention of the court the new section, which is very germane, of Section 83, subsection 6b, that says a party who files any matter involving internal affairs of a political party shall be a cost of not less than 10 million shall be awarded against such person. We have urged the court to award a cost of not less than 50 million in favor of my own client, distinguished Senator David Mark, and against the plaintiff as deterrent for filing such a frivolous action. So our case is very clear. We have a preliminary objection. We are saying that the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction to entertain this matter. The jurisdiction of this Federal High Court is limited to the matters that are contained in Section 251, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, and the additional jurisdiction as vested in it by the National Assembly on issue of pre-election matters, including the Constitution. So the Federal High Court has no jurisdiction over this matter. The matter is an internal affairs. Any issue bordering on governance or leadership of a political party, and even membership of a political party, constitutes an internal affairs of a political party over which the court has no jurisdiction, and in respect of which nobody has locus. Any member of the party has no locus to file such action. So we have made that point.
What is judgment now?
So the judgment will come up based on what the court said anytime next week. It could be on Monday, it could be on Tuesday, but we know that justice will prevail at the end of the day. They gang up to destroy the Action Democratic Party, as demonstrated in the suit filed. The frivolous case filed will fail. And my name is Realwan Okpanachi. African Democratic Party, ADC. They gang up, as demonstrated in the suit, will fail. The suit is clearly academic.
Matter before the court we cannot discuss in the press, but you all know it's already in the news everywhere why we are here. There's leadership tussle in African Democratic Congress, ADC. And we are all here. We're not fighting anymore. We want court to decide who actually is the authentic leader of the party. That is all. And I'm still not going. I'm coming because maybe we'll still be here till 4 o'clock. So, but court is actually working very hard to decide.